Welcome to the Game Ready Fitness cooldown series. We're going to be holding mostly stretches for about 30 seconds, but feel free to hold some of them for longer if you wish. Totally your call, whatever if you feel like needs to be stretched out more, get it more. Okay, here we're doing down dog. We're trying to push through the upper back, pushing through the ground a little bit more. Just kind of trying to push through there and relax as much as you can at the same time. Feel free if the calves are tight here to walk those heels to the ground a little bit more. You can switch side to side if you wish. But really up to you what you want to do here. Here we're getting into our scorpion stretch. What we're trying to do is use the not straight arm to push through the ground a little bit more. I'm going to exacerbate a little bit thoracic spine stretching here. You can also feel this on the hip a little bit, but just trying to keep that left arm straight and down on the ground. It'll be a little bit of a chest stretch as well as a thoracic spine stretch. Now we're getting into our lizard pose. Really the key with this one is a nice long lunge. That back knee is going to be on the ground. Feel free to use some kind of pad if you want to keep the knee from being on hard, firm ground. We're going to bring that same side elbow to the instep the best you can. If you're more flexible, feel free to get that elbow all the way to the ground and bring that chest down. At the same time, try and push that back hip through the window a little bit more. You'll feel it more in that hip flexor as well. We're just going to hold this stretch. It's just more of a passive stretch. Don't make it too aggressive here. We're going to go right from that to the same side. We're going to go into our perfect stretch. If you can, bring that hand close to that foot. We're really just looking to get some more thoracic spine stretching here, reaching straight up for the air, for the ceiling there. Again, the hips being pushed through the window, working on that back hip flexor as well. Now we're going to transition out of that after about 30 seconds down to our half pigeon pose here. Trying to keep the hips nice and square. We want to avoid twisting of the hips. If you have a couple options here, you can go down to the ground with that chest if you want to, if that's comfortable for you. If not, you'll see me kind of hop up here a little bit and get out of this one. This is going to be a less aggressive stretch as I hop up here. This is for people who have less flexibility but still want to get a good stretch in here. Now we're going to switch sides. Okay, we're going to go to that lizard on the other side. Okay, we're just going to repeat everything we just did on that right side. adductor sit back, or just our sit back stretch here. Legs be nice and straight, trying to keep that foot on the ground. Feel free to push more into that down leg, the leg that's bent there, pushing more into that so you can get more of that stretch on that adductor or the inside portion of that straightened leg. That's where you should be feeling that stretch at. You shouldn't be feeling it too much more anywhere else, but mostly on the groin or the adductor of the straightened leg. Only going as far as it's comfortable too. We shouldn't be pushing too aggressively here. Just a passive stretch to cool down. We're going to get into our butterfly. We're going to bring the bottoms of those feet in nice and tight to the body, as close as we can get them. Now you have a couple options here. You can bring the chest down as far as you want, if you want a little bit more of a low back stretch as well. If you're looking for more of those adductors stretching, you can take the elbows and put them on the legs and kind of push those legs down. It's going to be it'll be a little more aggressive if you push harder, but just do whatever is good for you, whatever you feel a good stretch at. It doesn't have to be too aggressive. Now we're going to get into our figure 4 stretch. I turn sideways so you can see it from a different angle, but I have my leg across, my foot across the knee of the opposite leg here, trying to get in a figure 4, which you can see from your point of view when you're laying down on the ground there. We're going to reach through the leg with one arm, so with me it's my left arm here. Then I'm grabbing and locking those fingers together with my right arm. I'm pulling that leg towards me gently. It's not an aggressive stretch again. We're just looking to feel it as much as we need to, not trying to force any positions at all here. Last, we have your standard seated forward fold. All we're looking to do here is get those legs as straight as possible and reach out and touch those toes and hold there. Alright, if you're more flexible, try and get that head to the knees if you're really flexible. If you're less flexible, you can bend those knees a little bit and touch those toes. As you get better over time, you'll be able to straighten the legs as much as you need to. But no big deal here, just hold a stretch, whatever you feel is best for you that gives you that stretching sensation. Thanks for watching, guys. This is going to be our game ready cool down series. Again, take as much time as you need to on each one of these stretches, preferably at least 30 seconds per stretch.